Kent Spitfires kept alive their hopes of qualifying for the quarters in the NatWest T20 Blast after Daniel Bell-Drummond produced a stunning century to guide his side past Surrey by 8 wickets in Tunbridge Wells. Batting first after winning the toss, Surrey got off to a flyer, just what you would expect when opening the innings with Jason Roy and Aaron Finch. On this occasion, it was the former who dominated, launching into Kagiso Rabada, whose first over cost 21 runs as he was spanked over the rope 3 times by the England man. Roy then took 3 fours off a mixed Claydon over, before going after Darren Stevens as well, on his way to a remarkable 50 made off 28 balls with 5 fours and 4 sixes. But he was out. Next ball, Rabada with a catch at mid-off and no doubt delighted to get rid of a man who was on fire. Finch had been a passenger thus far, and 3 balls later he was also on his way. Rabada with a catch again in the deep to leave Surrey on 64 for 2 in the 7th over. The 8th was bowled by James Treadwell, who watched Stephen Davis hit his first ball for 6 in an over that cost 15 runs. The spinner soon put that behind him though, and in his second over he bowled Tom Curran for 12 as the visitors made it to 103 for 3 at the halfway stage. Crucially, Treadwell then got one past Davis to see him on his way for 23 just to slow things down. Treadwell ended with 3 for 32 from his 4 overs, some recovery, Sam Billings with the stumping of Dominic Sibley for 14. Having stumbled a bit to 137 for 5 after 15, Surrey needed a big finish and looked to Chris Morris to give it to them. But the Spitfires kept taking wickets just when they were needed. Rory Burns was bowled by Rabada for 10, before Morris was run out by Adam Ball, coming back for a second for 25, just as he was really beginning to click. Sam Curran did finish off the innings with a flourish, however, he falling to the penultimate ball of the innings for 19, as Surrey had to settle for a final score of 180 for 8, something Kent would have been very happy with. It was an excellent batting surface, although Joe Denley never found that out, as he was bowled by Sam Curran first ball. It was hardly the start Kent wanted in what was really a must-win game for them. They are just beginning to find form in this tournament at just the right time, and having Bell-Drummond back from his hand injury at the top of the order can only help them. He was soon tucking into Tom Curran, 4 fours coming off an expensive 5th over, while the 6th saw the opener clear the rope off Jade Dernbach as the Spitfires responded by taking 57 runs off the power play. More fielders back made no difference to Sam Northeast as he went after Zafar Ansari. He did the same to Dernbach just after his partner had completed a 50 off 28 balls, the hosts racing to 102 for 1 after 10 overs, 79 more required off the second 10. Bell-Drummond looked a class act, captivating a sellout crowd with some delightful shots. It's become the season everyone wanted from him. He was seeing his side make fairly light work of this challenge as he eased into the 80s and beyond his previous best in this format of the game of 83 not out. Northeast meanwhile made yet another T20 50 off 32 balls, and these two carried their side almost all the way home by putting on 151 runs for the second wicket in 15 overs, a county record. They took the total to 152, just 28 more needed. Northeast would of course have been disappointed to get out to Ansari for 57, but he had done a wonderful job with the bat once again. All eyes now turn to Bell-Drummond, who struck his 14th 4 to go with his 1-6 to get to 3 figures for the first time in this tournament of 58 balls. It was a wonderful achievement from the 22-year-old, who now needed to finish the game off. And that he did, ending on 112 from 65 balls as Billings took his side over the line with 2 balls remaining. It was a memorable effort from Bell-Drummond, a young man now fulfilling all of his potential. His side took this game by 8 wickets and are now into the top 4 of the South Group with 2 more matches to play.